Time for some Flames talk here. It's Ian Busby from the Calgary Sun with Randy Sportak. Randy, Flames go out on the road this week. They haven't been very good on the road lately. What is the issue on the road, and what are they going to do to remedy some of those problems?
I don't know if they can figure out what the issue is, because they're just not playing like they are at home. You know, you can look at statistics. They're not as good defensively. They haven't been as good at special teams as they have been at home lately. But it's just one of those weird things. This reminds me of a few years ago when Jim Playfair was coach, and they were very good at home, couldn't win on the road, and it really cost them, and it's costing them now. If they had anything decent of a road record, 500, whatever, they'd be sitting pretty. But they're 4 wins in 14 road games? That's not going to cut it. This team's lost 5 straight. They got to start winning on the road.
The addition of Michael Cammalleri works for one game. They get a goal out of him. This is going to be the move that puts them over the top?
I don't know if it'll put him over the top. And Mike had kind of a tough night too. He was -2. He had a terrible giveaway that led to one of the goals as well. But I think he was a pretty tired guy. Well, I know he was a pretty tired guy. We were chatting after, and he was exhausted. I think it gives them something they truly needed, which was more scoring. The line when it was Iginla, Jokinen, and Glencross, they had 46% of the team's goals in a 20-game span. That's just too much on one trio. And if they can get Alex Tanguay back and really start rounding out the lines, that'll help this team immensely, because they've now got Iginla playing with Cammalleri and Michael Backlund. Now you got to hope that Olli Jokinen and Curtis Glencross play just as well with a different player on the right wing. Right now it's Blake Como. They need more scoring. They need depth at scoring, and Cammalleri is certainly going to help the power play.
The Daryl Sutters show was here on the weekend. Obviously a big news event for us in the media. He tried to downplay it all weekend. Is it going to be any different when they go to LA and they play in LA?
It'll be totally different because there's not any media there to build it up, right? You know what? It had to be a big deal, and it was a big deal, and I don't care what he says. That game meant something to him. If the Flames would have beat them 5-1, there would have been tables flipping, and Daryl would have been upset. These guys are competitive. I mean, I bet you they had fistfights over the last biscuit made by Grace. Like, these guys are competitive. For them to say it's no big deal, they may be saying it, but everyone knows deep down it means something, and it was a big deal to them. But it's over, and it's time for this team to, focus on winning some games now.
Obviously, a 3-game road trip going to San Jose, LA, and then finishing up in Edmonton. That's enough for Flames talk right now. For Randy Sportak, this is Ian Busby.